hotter than blazes out there. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to take a break and get a little bit of Christmas in my life. So let's get going. If you love to live an upscale lifestyle on a downsized budget, I am here for you at Skip to My Life. Well, come along with me to a Christmas treat shop, and all of these projects are made with items that you can find year-round, so no need to get into your Christmas stash. Let's start with these tiny storage containers that I purchased for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be filling each of these with some jimmies from Walmart, and I love these because they're all different colors and they really make me think of a sweet shop. I'm also going to be filling them with leftover scrapbooking paper and wrapping paper and just anything colorful I could find in my stash. These little storage containers are great to stock up on this time of year because they will come in handy all year round for storage, but especially for making Christmas gift baskets. You could make a hot cocoa bar and put some hot cocoa or tiny marshmallows in these. The sky is the limit, so I plan to be purchasing more of these little acrylic storage containers. From Dollar Tree, I purchased a roll of cello wrap. Now I am getting clear cello wrap. They also have different colors. This is another great item to stock up on at this time of year and just put away in your stash for the holidays. I'm creating an oversized candy jar for this sweet shop display, and I'm using a giant glass jar that I already had on hand. Just to make it look a little bit more full, I'm putting a clear water bottle inside, and then I'm wrapping those candy treats that we made in some more cello wrap just to make it look very, very full. We'll hide the water bottle at the top by making 3 lime green peppermint sticks, and I'm doing that by cutting a pool noodle into strips, and then I will just add some white duct tape down the middle. You guys have probably seen this effect. It's all over YouTube on the bigger pool noodles and how to make them into lollipops and peppermint sticks, but we're doing that on a very small scale here. Now it looks a little bit rough in this picture, but once I wrap it in the cellophane, it takes it up a notch and it really adds some whimsy to the top of this oversized candy jar. We'll add 2 more types of candy to our little candy sweet shop station. And the second is going to be using these oversized checkers. I purchased a Dollar Tree checkerboard set. You could really use anything. You could use bottle caps or jar caps, whatever you like. But I'm also taking some foil. Now this is different than the cello wrap because it's not transparent. And I am using that to wrap these checkers and just make them look like little lozenges or little candies and tying them with a cute bow. Comment below and let me know if you like to decorate for Christmas in the traditional red and green, or if you prefer some different colors like the ones I'm showing you today. You could of course change this theme to any color for any occasion, kids' birthday parties, dances, parties, anything that you can imagine. For our third type of sweet shop candy, I am just using a clear cup that my husband purchased these in bulk. I think they were from Sam's, and they came in a rainbow of colors. I just thought they were really pretty and they look like Jolly Ranchers to me. So all I did was cut out the sides of those. I was able to make 3 candy rolls from each cup, and I just taped them into a roll and wrapped them with the cellophane once again. There are so many variations on these 3 types of candies. You could take clear cups and fill them with little sprinkles if you wanted. You could use some of that foil wrap instead of the clear wrap. The sky is absolutely the limit. Our sweet shop theme is going to be decorating my fireplace and mantle. So inside the fireplace, we are going to make a little gingerbread candy house to go inside, and we're going to be using this tote. Now, I actually found this on the Curb on Trash Day. It does not have a lid. I like to use these in my garden, but today we're going to create a gingerbread house, and my dogs usually have claimed this little rug in front of the fireplace. So that's why you will see a lot of my 2 long-haired dachshunds in this episode. We're going to transform this simple tote into a gingerbread house by making a roof. out of some of that board from Dollar Tree. This is just foam core board. I measured the triangle that needed to take the space above that tote, and then I'm going to cover it mostly with this vinyl wallpaper. This is a new product at Dollar Tree and I absolutely love it. If you're brand new to Skip to My Life, I'm so glad we found each other. We have so much fun here. I would love it if you would subscribe and come back for even more fun ideas for DIY and small space living. My original idea was to cut the pool noodle into very small slices and use it to make what look like lifesavers to surround this roof. I did end up changing it up just a little bit by using my circle cutter and covering those. Now they look a little bit more like Smarties, I think. But I also used this party favor ring. Now these come several to a pack, and I thought that this just added a little more of the pink bling to the corners of my roof. If you're already a subscriber, you've been with me for a while, welcome back. You all know our story. My husband and I recently moved from a 6-bedroom McMansion to a tiny 3-bedroom rental once our kids were grown and flown. And so all of our Christmas stuff is in storage. I was not about to schlep across town and get all of that. So absolutely everything I am using today for this Christmas theme, I already had or was able to get really easily. So these are some great projects to do while it's so hot outside, or just if you're bored and you are looking for something fun. Maybe you have kids or grandkids around and you need a little project to do. I think this would be a lot of fun. As you can see here, I used the lid of a candle jar to make a little round window to complete that roof. If you're having fun watching, please let me know by clicking that thumbs up like button today. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free and we have an absolute blast. I used some of these old seasonal signs from Dollar Tree and cut them into the shape of a door and windows. These are very easy to cut through with an X-Acto knife, but of course, as always, be really careful. Once I had stuck the Dollar Tree wallpaper on, I went around all the edges with a sanding block just to make sure it looked a little bit more finished. Next, we'll create the effect of white icing around the door and windows by using this acrylic white rope. You can find this year-round in the hardware section at Dollar Tree. Comment below and let me know if you feel like people have just gotten a little bit less patient in this hot weather. My husband and I have both been telling stories about people losing their cool lately, and these projects really helped get a new center for me and put me in a much better mood, so I hope it helps you all too. I had each of you in mind as I was creating these. You're going to want to wait until the very end, watch all the way through this video, and I'm going to put them all together to create our sweet shop wonderland. The doorknob for our door is the top of a soda bottle with a little bit of scrapbook paper glued on top. And then we'll do the same thing we did with the roof to the bottom of that tote to tie them all together. I've been collecting these totes whenever I see them on the curb at trash day because my husband and I have a little hobby backyard garden. Many of you have told me that you would like to see an update on that, so I'm planning that in the close future. So please let me know if you're interested, if you have specific gardening questions for me, and what you are growing in your backyard garden. Once the roof and the main part of the house were finished, it's time to attach them. I did attach them with a little bit of glue gun on that rim. It didn't hold real well, so I did end up taping that roof to the top of the fireplace. I love the finish effect, and I am thinking of starting to collect even more of these fun colors of totes to make an entire gingerbread village at Christmas time. It would also be a great gift if you wanted to put something inside, like a blanket or a large gift item, and decorate the box as the package. Dollar Tree has started carrying these pool noodles all year around, but this time of year, the colors they're carrying are purple, green, orange, and some red and blue. Now, because I could not find any white for donuts, I went with the fun colors, and we're going to start by cutting our foam pool noodles into smaller pieces. To make the donut icing, we'll use 3 items from Dollar Tree. The first is a container of spackle. The second is about half of a bottle of the Jot School glue. And the third is about half a bottle of the white acrylic paint. Once you've mixed these really well so it forms a consistency of icing, all you'll do is either spread it on those little circles or dip it in just like you would if you made your donuts from scratch. Now I'll decorate the top with a little bit of colored glitter, but you're free to decorate it in whatever color scheme and whatever items you have in your stash. And just in case you think we have jumped the gun on this Christmas decorating, I was just at Hobby Lobby, and yes, they are already putting out their fall and Christmas items. Our small rental home came with a fireplace, but I was not crazy with the fireplace surround, so I created my own hearth out of cardboard boxes very inexpensively, and I'm going to link to that how-to in my description box. So if you want to make a mantle like the one you see here, it's very, very simple to do and very inexpensive. Now we'll start building our Christmas sweet shop around this mantle by starting with the pom-pom garland I purchased at Dollar Tree. This garland has a sturdy ribbon running through it, so that is going to be strong enough to hold all the items we will attach to it. But you want to make sure that you tape it in place very securely. Next is just a matter of puffing out those little poofs, and I will tell you this does take a little bit of time, so if you have some hands volunteering to help, that would come in very handy. We'll start decorating that garland by making some cotton candy boxes with these 5-pack of treat boxes from Dollar Tree. They're not a real sturdy build, so I did want to reinforce the bottom with a little bit of glue gun glue, but then I just filled the top with some fiber fill from an old pillow, put a few little iridescent beads on top, and we were good to go. Now that Dollar Tree has raised their prices from $1 to $1.25, I'm always on the lookout for things that have multiples in the package, so my dollar stretches further, and these treat boxes were a great example of that. I started by cutting a slit in some of the leftover pool noodle little lifesaver pieces and attaching those to the garland. And now I'm just taping those boxes of cotton candy at intervals across the mantle. Next, I used 1 roll of mesh ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I cut it into knots. Now, I will warn you that this stuff grabs onto everything, so the easiest way that I found to attach it was to just tie it in a knot and then attach it with a zip line to the ribbon and cut off that zip line. It avoided me having to wrestle with it to tie it in knots. And then we can just fill in the rest of that space with some of our donuts as well as some curling ribbon. Well, I definitely have a sweet tooth, and I love all these fake foods except in real life. So comment below, let me know, what is your favorite sweet treat? Sometimes I go looking for curbside treasure, but this one absolutely found me. It's an old Christmas tree. It was laden down with a whole bunch of tinsel and mismatched ornaments, and I found this one day when I was walking my dog, and I was thinking of you all and trying to help you think cool thoughts. And so I rescued this guy. I went ahead and spray painted it with a gray primer. I left a lot of those little beaded ornaments on just for texture, and then I went over it with some white spray paint. Well, we're going to turn this little bedraggled Christmas tree into a donut tree for our sweet shop. So I'm going to start by attaching some leftover ribbons that I had in my stash, and then I'll fill in some of those holes with the fiber fill cotton candy, and then we'll start attaching our donuts. Make sure you watch this episode all the way to the very end because I'm going to tie all these projects together in a big reveal. To make sure that those foam donuts were securely attached to the tree, I glue gunned a piece of pipe cleaner to each donut back, and then I just wrapped it around a branch. To finish off our donut tree, we're going to use a cup from Dollar Tree. Now these come 4 to a pack, so they're very inexpensive, and also some washi tape, and I'm just going to go down that cup and make some candy cane stripes. If you're thinking of turning some old Christmas decor into a brand new project like this one, this is a perfect time of year to start looking for those objects. They're very inexpensive right now at garage sales and thrift stores, and even some half-price department stores and retail stores. If you're looking for a project to take your mind off the summer heat, this is the one for you. It's very easy and it's also very fun. I started by making a template out of a paper plate in a swirled pattern, and then I just copied that onto several more paper plates. Now the colors that I chose were yellow, green, and pink. You can choose any color scheme you like. If you want to go with more the classic peppermint look, you can use pink or red or green, whatever suits your fancy. But this was the part of it that was so fun and relaxing for me, just painting these simple patterns on paper plates. To hold these lollipops securely in place, I am using 2 pink flower pots and gluing inside longer lengths of the foam pool noodles. Now this will hold a PVC pipe in place, and that PVC pipe will be the stick for our lollipop. You can purchase lengths of thin PVC pipe at any hardware store, but I actually found these once again on someone's curb, and like I'm telling you, I don't think I live in an unusual part of town. If you have your eyes open, you can find things like these for free. Since my lollipops will only be seen on one side, I just painted that front side with our swirl pattern, and now I'm going to be attaching another plate to the back. But before I did that, I cut a notch, and this is where we're going to be attaching the lollipop to the stick. Next, we will glue those 2 plates together along the edges. Next, I'll cut the excess edge off of those 2 plates so that the paper plate pattern doesn't show. And then I will just simply slip that notched edge right over our PVC lollipop stick. To keep this lollipop topiary from tipping over, I weighted the bottom of the pot with some stones from a yard. And for the finishing touch, we're going to wrap each of those lollipops in cellophane and tie it with a pretty bow. And then you will see in the final reveal that I covered up the base of those stones with some more of the fiber fill to make it look like cotton candy. Comment below and let me know if you think you'll try any of these projects this summer, or if you'll wait and start accumulating all the things you need to use them for Christmas decor. For Franklin rarely makes an appearance, but he did today just to say hi to some of his fur baby friends. If you have a fur baby and you would like a shout out, please comment below and leave their name. If you're looking for even more fun Christmas ideas, you'll want to make sure and click on the next episode. And until we see each other next time, my friend, do not forget, today is not the end of your story, so do not give up. We'll see each other in the next episode.